Okay guys, I'm back with you, just checking things out on the late night session with M0YKS. Nearly midnight, got about 10 minutes left on the clock, and just seen how the band's in shape. Can hear one or two coming in, a few European stations, and a few stateside in there. Nothing amazingly strong, but still we're getting something. So I just thought I'd check in and catch up with a few of you, see how you're getting on. So I can hear Martin in here.
Well, your antenna's doing a great job. You're 10 dB over S9 here. There's not too many strong singles on the band. There's Tony, he's on the band. He's about the same as you. And Thomas there, he was speaking 20 dBs with his new antenna there. Otherwise, a lot of the stations there, they're just barely making 5 and 9 if they're lucky. Not too strong like you are, Rico. Over. Yeah, Roger. QSL. Yes, not solid yet, but also it's important the position. The position is my position.
Yeah, evening to you, M6YIK. Nice to see you in there, buddy. Hope you're well. Just checking out the 20 meter band and seeing what's happening. We've had a reasonable busy day, and just thought I'd come on and see. I've been on and off throughout the day, but it's been reasonable conditions. Had a few contacts on 40 meters earlier, that was quite nice, and thought I'd see if there's any DX worth chasing here on 20 before I get some shut eye.
No propagation, not peak, Roger. And location. Number one thing is location.
So yeah, signals are coming up. A few minutes ago, stateside was a bit weak on me, and as we're rolling closer to midnight now, Martin's signal's peaking up. He was down about 5 and 5 about 15 minutes ago. So it's K2 TRD, and it's up to 5 and 9 mark. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a quick flick around and just see what's going on. So yeah, beaming North America at the minute. So yeah, signal's not massive, but clear enough. That's Russ, that in Canada, I believe. Grim Biker, how you doing, my friend? Thumbs up. So yeah, we're just messing around. Not sure how long I'm going to be on for. Depends on how well we do.
Pour être honnête, le QSJ, moi, livré, fabriqué et livré au QRA, 1140 €, Yaki, 1140 €, c'est une somme, je te l'accorde.
So French speaking station, I'm not sure whether or not it's France or whether it's a French speaking country somewhere, South America, Caribbean. Possibly a short skip. So yeah, we're getting a bit of Canada, we're getting a bit of stateside, a little bit of Europe.
Just a bit more power here over I think I'm now running 200 watts, not that much.
So maybe some of you guys might be on and might be able to work here.
And it works very well.
You can to Travis and Fred if you're in there.
A bit more noise, but anyway, you can make all different kind of QSOs. Hello. 2 Whiskey 2, Hotel Yankee, Whiskey Papa Alpha 3, Charlie Sierra Alpha.
Yeah, that's a nice signal. I think it's Puerto Rico. It's quite crazy. 1 minute the band's dead, and then all of a sudden someone switches the switch on and propagation's coming back up.
Keep safe.
Well, that's beautiful.
Delta Tango Papa, Delta Florida 2 Blue Ocean.
Yeah, he's been on there for quite a while doing a bit of DXing. I was listening to him earlier, and he was working a bit of West Coast, California. It's got a particularly good antenna system.
Yeah, getting louder, Tom. The skip is moving into the west. 73, bye-bye. Any more west coast? Any call area 6 or 7 stateside Canada? Any call area 6 or 7 stateside Canada? Delta Florida 2 Blue Ocean, over. Whiskey number 7, Sugar X-Ray Mexico.
So we're not hearing the same as what he's hearing.
Hello, Wart.
But he is in Germany, obviously, quite a distance from here.
A bit more than 3 years.
So yeah, he's got a nice path over to the west coast. I'm just doing a few east coast guys at the minute.
Roger, Roger. I don't have my beam pointed at you, but I do have a copy on you. ON3, Juliet Charlie Alpha. This is K2TRD. You're still 5 and 5.
So yeah, he's coming up a bit more.
Just real quick there, and I should be a little closer to you now, Lord.
Yeah, it's a good way to check your station. Yeah, good evening to Q8 there. Thanks for coming in. 73 to Q8. Welcome to the M0 Ham Radio Late Night DX spot. Just checking 20 meter band. I'll try to talk a little bit slower. I know sometimes my Yorkshire accent is difficult to understand. So if you've got the subtitles on and you're getting some crazy words, do apologise. But yeah, welcome. Masalama, 73 from Bradford, England.
Go ahead, Bob. We do an XIK very easy. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I hope you have a good holiday. We were supposed to be heading
Wow,
back.
got a big signal coming in there from Bob.
Our families, my wife and my family, and we had to cancel because they've restricted travel within Canada without a lot of pain and agony, and so we just.
So yeah, Canada coming through beautiful.
Leave it for. Five and 9.
Evening to you, Tim. G5 TM in there. Nice to see you, my friend. Also, evening to Germany. DE2 Tango Radio Foxtrot. So yeah, I'm just running the Pushcraft MA5 beam tonight. But the vertical obviously is picking Europe up even better because I'm beaming the opposite direction. The vertical, by the way, is the Hustler vertical. I presume, I'm not talking rubbish, I'm on the dipole, hang on. That's the vertical. So the dipole's doing well. That's Croatia. Coming in nice.
Okay, here's the whiskey.
Well, thanks for the big ups there from Germany. Glad you appreciate the live stream. Thanks a lot. Like the feedback. Best 73 to you, my friend, every time.
Okay, thanks for calling, Ricky. All the best, and 73.
So I'll just see if I can get Croatia on the vertical. I think he's working states though, so maybe I'll give him a miss. We'll see.
Tom, KP4 Alpha Zulu Hotel, thanks. 9 America 5, Mike X-Ray, key order that?
Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Mike 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra, I think it's year 5 and 9.
Yeah, great stuff, thanks. It's running low power at the minute. You're 5x9 plus to my vertical. My name's Simon, just thought I'd say hello, and great pile-up going. 73.
Okay, thanks for calling in, Simon. All the best. 9 America 5, Mike X-Ray.
So yeah, that was just about 40 watts on the Hustler vertical. Just thought I'd give him a shout and see how he's coming through. So I might as well log him.
Okay, W3 XOX 5
I'll go back to the beam, see if we can hit some of the stateside guys better. I've got the amp fired up all ready to go, but I thought I'd try a bit of QRP. So yeah, Tim's asking me the noise floor. Well, I've got a bit of a bigger noise floor, to be honest, on the vertical. The beam's got 0 noise. The vertical, it's not too bad. We've got an S1 to 2. So, Mike, 9 Alpha 5 Mike X-ray, just get him in the log. So yeah, not too bad, Tim. S2 on the vertical. And on the dipole, that's the noisiest of all, believe it or not. I'm getting an S5 on the dipole. It does seem a pretty noisy antenna, to be truthful. However, it works very well on 40 and 80, which it's designed for. It's a 4080 fan dipole that I'm talking about there. So yeah, I'm not the fastest guy at this time of night, so you have to bear with me. Just getting him in the log. But yeah, we're only running low power there, so that's good. Yeah, foggy days out, Hustlers. Very good antenna, as you can see. Go back to it anyway. I'll work a couple of stations on the Hustler tonight, just for the hell of it. Maybe have to put the amp on, but we'll see how we get on. We'll try it without the amp. So I might have to just concentrate for a few Europe stations.
In North America on 20 meter. IK4 JPK, secure 20 out of 20. IK4 Japan, Pacific Kilo, calling 20 meter.
Yeah, I used to just operate off the Hustler all the time. I've got 2 Hustlers, as I mentioned previously, one at the other QTH. Good antennas, can't fault them. Very well made and resilient to wind. I have actually replaced the bottom section on mine. They're not that resilient. Obviously, they will bend. But it is 15 going on 20 years old, so can't complain. So I can hear the stateside guy. Obviously the beams. Still hear him, but the beam just brings him up a bit. Obviously. So we just worked him. Yeah, it's not too bad a noise floor, that one, Tim, for the vertical antenna. It's pretty acceptable, isn't it, really? And yeah, evening to you, Steve. I'm just having a mess about tonight. G0LQP. Thanks for joining us. I'm not really doing anything too serious, just kind of checking in with you guys, really. Make sure you're all well out there. And getting a little bit of entertainment your way, take your mind off the current climate.
We have a 6 over 6 at about 500 watts. So, that's all. Thank you very much for calling. And 73 from Poland. W1 Alpha Yankee, Sugar Papa to Whiskey Kilo Bravo. Bye-bye.
So yeah, working great for the European reception. Now, thanks for coming in, Steve. I appreciate it. You've seen that pop up there. I appreciate you bobbing in. You're welcome anytime. I'm kind of going to try and do a regular stream on a Sunday night, guys. So probably from about 10:30 local time, which will be about 9:30 UTC. And try to do that on a weekly thing. So we'll check the propagation each week and see what the conditions are like on a Sunday evening. So we can get this in a Poland on the vertical.
Sugar Papa to Whiskey Kilowatt Bravo. Sugar Papa to Whiskey Kilo Bravo. Calling 5020.
Mike Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Zero, Yankee Kilo Sierra, thank you. Good evening. You're 5 by 9.
Excellent.
59, the name is left. No anchor sugar, over.
Yeah, good evening, Les. Thanks very much for 5x9. I'm really pleased with that one. I'm only running 40 watts and it's a vertical antenna system tonight. And you're 5x9 also, Les. My name's Simon and the location is north of Bradford in northern England. Sierra Papa 2 Whiskey Kilo Bravo, Mike Zero Yankee Kilo Sierra. Back to you.
Yes, okay, Simon. Very good. So thanks for the short contact. 73 from Poland. And 0, Yankee Kilo Sugar. Sugar Papa 2 Whiskey Kilo Bravo. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you, Les. Great copy. 73, have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sugar
So yeah, that's another reasonable contact, 40 watts. I could see the S meter putting the power out. And yeah, that's all it takes really. So tonight I'm demonstrating how you can work some RKDX with a simple vertical antenna, a couple of wire radials and 40 watts output power. You can probably turn it down some more. Didn't really start off intending on doing this, but that's the fun of ham radio, isn't it? And live streaming. So yeah, Steve, well, HF, I think you said you've got the handheld on, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously that's got a little bit better now. I was reading a comment from Steve talking about no access to HF. And obviously these days we've got all the repeaters with the internet links, which you can dial up and work the world that way. So that's another option. But get yourself an HF radio, that's the best bet. I'm not sure if you're a mobile guy, if you drive. Another good way of getting on the air is simply getting a cheap setup and going out in the mobile. It's surprising what you can get away with. These Hustler verticals are very good. They don't take any space in the garden.
Something Kilo Juliet Sugar.
Yeah, they're picking them up in Germany. Fantastic.
20 meters, which includes so an extension additional kit for work on the 40-meter band. Back to you again, Tony, KB2 as Sierra X-Ray Tango.
Evening to you, Katie. Glad to see you in here. Thanks for joining us on the different stream. I'm trying to run it both so everybody's happy. Yeah, evening to all the Facebook live stream crew who are joining us. Yeah, regarding the Icon 705, they're a good radio. You can pick them up a good price. Just looking at a comment, fellas, there's a comment regarding the IC 705. And yeah, they're a good radio. I've actually got a nice radio, which it's down here somewhere. It's an FT100 anyway, so oops. It was, no, that's something else. We've got an FT100 in the shack, just in storage. That's a similar kind of affair. That's quite good. It's got 2 meters and HF 77s, all the rest. Pick them up, same sort of price.
Hello very much. And with the additional kit inside, they work very, very well on 40-meter band also. I have many contacts with Japan, with the 84S, because it's an excellent and very wonderful antenna. I have also the Mosley 467B, but I love it much of the year.
Yeah, that's a good point. Ronan's put a post on there. Ronan's up in Scotland and he uses a software-defined radio. Software even. I told you it was late at night. It's the only reason why you watch me really, so you hear me talk a lot of rubbish. But basically Ronan's got an excellent radio and it's got the XIEGU, don't know how to pronounce it, Chinese software defined radio, and they're a very nice price, so that's something to consider. But yeah, the IC705, they're a good solid radio. A friend of mine had one in his mobile, swore blind by it. So yeah, possibly mobile in for you, Steve, if you can't get an antenna up. So yeah, nice to see you in there, Travis. I hope the DX Commando is doing well and the new amplifier, and hope you had a great birthday there, my friend. Nice to see Fernando in there from Brazil. Hola. Also, Fred, if you're in there, nice to see you, my friend, as well. I'm just looking at all these comments. An 870, that sounds good. That's from Ant Smeed. He's recommending the 870. I wonder whether that's the what model that is. Is it a Yaesu or a Kenwood or Icon? Or possibly something that I'm not mentioned there. TS870, so that's a Kenwood. So yeah, very nice radios. Fair enough. Yeah, I've got a good FT890 up on the top. This is a good old radio. Pick them up if you can see them. That's an FT890 from Yaesu. And that's a good old radio for HF. Still going strong. My first ever HF radio. And still got it. And it's a very nice piece of kit. 100 watts output, similar to what you're talking about. And they go for not too many dollars, not too much money these days, just finding them. The Yaesu FT890.
Thank you very much for coming from Canada. You're 5 and 6, but the band is very bad in this moment. Local time.
So I'm going to put the beam on now, just to
1 o'clock in the morning.
see if I can hear who he's talking to.
Europe is not very open. Thank you very much for coming from Canada. You're 5 and 6, 25 kilometers near French and Switzerland border. Same distance from the Great Mountain of the Europe and near the Mont Blanc. America 3, America.
Yeah, evening to our P from the Facebook group. Nice to see you.
India University. Good evening.
Also, Abdul, nice to see you as well in there, my friend. Evening to 2E0 TDR, Jim. Should be in bed by now, Jim. Only joking, of course. Welcome, nice to see you in there, my friend. Yeah, the amplifier, this is it's a Russian-built amplifier, to be honest. Bought it off a friend in the county, South Yorkshire. And, he bought it, and it's built, I believe it's built by a Russian gentleman. There's a bit of paperwork with it explaining the build and explaining the reputation of the builder, saying it is a established amplifier builder. It's all in Russian, and there's a little bit of translations, but basically it consists of I'll just move my head. Consists of 2 ceramic valves, the GI7B valves, and obviously I had to work on it recently when I had a little problem when I put too much current on it without the fan running full pelt, but very easy to repair, so definitely a good piece of kit to invest in if you see one popping up. Puts out around about 700 watts, but obviously the legal power for UK is 400, so it plays with that. I generally drive it about 20 watts, and it's fine. But yeah, evening to Steve Austin. Thanks for joining us, buddy. Hope you're doing well over there in Skelmersdale. I'm just messing. Don't really know what I'm doing, just playing as usual. So yes, some GI 4.6S's, get them slapped in, that's all I'll say, put them in. The ceramic valves seem to be pretty robust and very tolerant of any mistakes. Get away with it. I've damaged a few of the transistor amps previously, the MOSFET type, they don't seem to last too long. But these valve amplifiers are a lot more forgiving, that is the best way of putting it. So yeah, it's not home at the moment. Oh dearie me. So yeah, get yourself back home, Barnaba Jones.
Because with your low power, you're coming fine in Europe. Congratulations, Stanley.
Fair enough. Thanks for filling in what the tubes are. Yeah, well, I've got a couple of spare GI7B tubes up on the top there, so if we ever need to replace them, I can get straight in there. But hopefully that won't happen with a bit of luck. So I'm still on the vertical. I did flip back, but I'm just busy chatting to you guys, which, you know, that's fair enough. I don't mind. If you're happy, I'm happy. It's all enjoyment of the hobby. And I know there's a lot of new guys coming on, so welcome to all the new M7s that have recently taken the plunge and got onto the bands. It's great to hear you all on there. I've been working quite a few of you guys, obviously the local ones. worked a few on the 2 meter FM band at the weekend, and I've worked 1 or 2 on the HF band. So hopefully we'll get a few more in the log, and it's great to hear you. This is what we need. We need a lot of people coming on and making the hobby interesting. And despite what you might hear, we're positive. We want to welcome you, and we want to talk to you. And obviously we need you on board, because without you guys joining, there's going to be no hobby for the future. So get your license, come on board, make some noise, and maybe make some videos. But a lot of the guys I've been talking to are very knowledgeable, and obviously some guys are brand new to it, never done it before, and they're green, as I'd say, but there's no problem there, because we're here to help you, tell you, and give you a little bit of support and encouragement. But for those who already know it all, no problem, you're welcome as well.
Yeah, the THS, TH6, TXX, they made the history of the radio. I was a child when I was...
So yeah, I'm quite impressed with the hustler tonight. It's pulling the signals in really well.
Well, Bob, I don't know you take care, okay? Stay safe, enjoy the weekend coming, and of course the holidays. And when you hear me, give me a
So
call.
Ant Smede's telling me about his linear amplifier, which is a Hunter.
Stay safe, okay?
So that sounds nice. Yeah, they're a good amp. I remember the Hunters. I mean, I'm not no expert on amplifiers, I'll get that point clear, but obviously I've been around on radio for a few years now, and I've seen quite a lot of good equipment, and I know that that's a pretty decent piece of kit.
Have a good one. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. At the end, I made everything, Bob. I made something magic. So, wait, when IK0 Echo Tango Alpha. Ciao, Bob. Yeah, bye-bye. USK. Anybody else from North America calling India Kilo 0 Echo Tokyo America QSZDX, over.
QSK North America.
What's the station calling?
I calling North America. I calling for North America, the station you talking to.
Fair enough.
Please, instead to bother people.
Maybe I should get a call in CQ. Never mind. Anyway, it's all the fun of it. So yeah, we've got some more activity, hang on. So it's mainly Europeans I'm getting on this.
Good evening, this is IK4JPK.
So a lot of Italian stations coming through nicely. So I'm just going to go horizontal now and see what difference we can find. Maybe put a couple of calls out and see if any of you guys are on the other side of the receiving end.
Bravo Victor, Echo America 3. Bravo Victor, calling in security acknowledged. There's a whole antenna.
Old. 25, 30 years old. Haven't been on the air for a long time, so I'm just putting it back.
So that's my vertical.
Yep, 736, and I won't talk to you again. And QRZ20, anyone else for Kilo, Golf, 8, Yankee, Alpha, hello?
Mexico 0, Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Papa Alpha 3, Charlie.
So a little bit slow, but I'll give him a shout.
I have that correct. Thank you for the call, my friend. Name here is Edward. Edward in Ohio. Over.
Name here is Victor Echo Romeo. QDH is in the south of the Netherlands near the city of Roermond. Hope you know it, or even 40 miles north of Maastricht. Back to you.
Yeah, very good. PA3 CSA. I apologize. I didn't quite catch your name there from the Netherlands. Is it Everett? Go ahead.
Yeah, I've worked Edward before. I've just checked him out. I thought his call sign seemed familiar.
Okay, Everett.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
very
I've looked
good.
him up
I
at
got it.
least.
Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Yeah, cool. Your signal sounds pretty strong. Still have my head down on my notepad here, so I'll get your report on the over. How's everything going for you today, Everett?
But yeah, I'm sure we had a QSO. It's certainly coming through nicely from the, if I've got the call correct, from Columbiana, Ohio. Good evening to Mexico. Nice to see you in there. Evening to you as well, Kev. M6KWI. But yeah, nice to see you, Barnaba, from Mexico. Hola. From Yorkshire, UK. We've got the good old Yorkshire brew. Yeah, that's the frequency I'm listening on as well, Steve. 14.2.50.
Yeah, man, fine business.
Yeah, I hope everything's good in Mexico.
Congratulations on your retirement. And man, you know what? I've been off the air for a little bit over 10 years.
We're just playing tonight. It's a little bit after midnight. It's 20 minutes after midnight. Well, 17 minutes after midnight. And I'm the, you know me, I'm the late night DX guy. Sleeping's overrated and all that.
I was off there, all the things that have changed. I can't even imagine all the, it's kind of like a whole different world. In some areas on ham radio, I bet after a 30-year layoff, but I was in the same boat. My stuff was down in the basement of the house, and just kind of dug it all out and blew the dust off it, and opened them up and blew the dust out of the inside, and here we are. So yeah, kind of similar stories. But man, 30 years off, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm just laughing at the comment from Travis. He's falling in love with the amplifier.
CSU, I'm sorry.
Yeah, don't let the YL find out. She'll kill you. Yeah, I'm going to call, don't worry. I've just got to wait. Steve's telling me to give the guy a call, but obviously I've got to wait for him to finish the QSO first. But I know you're only getting excited later and you want to know whether you can hear my signal, so I get that one, buddy. And I can't wait till you get your license. So yeah, Steve's on the side. He's part of the Ham Radio live stream group, and basically he's going to be sitting the exam very soon, and we'll be getting him on. We'll be making some noise.
More computers and all more stuff to explore. So I'm having fun being back again. So thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, this guy's signal's very respectable. So for anybody listening stateside, it's 14.222.50, and I'm going to give him a shout. Obviously, next QSO when he finishes, he might hear me. And if you hear me, tell me, and then we can QSY, and I'll give you a call. And that obviously applies to Mexico, Brazil, and anybody who's listening, Canada, because I'm beaming to the west right now.
And then once you get, now very popular, the solid state amplifiers and all that, and yeah, sometimes ever you talk to a guy and he has...
So the countdown's on for Steve. He's telling me it's coming up in a few weeks. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for you there, buddy. And like I said on the last live stream, because I chat a lot on this, anybody considering taking a license, now is the time. Obviously there's a lot of online examinations and things have been relaxed a little bit, so it's a good opportunity to get in there, take the moment, get the license and get on the air.
But these guys, they just, whatever they put it on, they start talking or start seeing and away they go. Over.
So yeah, I'm just waiting patiently, guys. So Ronan's getting him up there in Scotland. I can't remember what antenna systems Ronan's using, but he's telling me that it's telling us all it's a S5 to S7, so good, nice to know it's working well. You're set up there, Ronan. I'm not sure. I think, are you running a Delta loop if I remember, or is it? You did tell me, but I've forgotten. Obviously, you can come back with that one anyway. So yeah, a little bit of slight bit of noise coming in there. A random wire, so he's got a random wire up. I'm presuming it could be an M-fed wire, which really is pretty similar to a vertical, and obviously working well for him. So yeah, neat evening to, or morning and evening to Netwear Cracks. Thanks for coming on board, my friend.
I'm pretty amazed at all the
M6 TKO, I like the call sign.
things, but I'm still kind of old school, you know. I pretty much
This one I'm gonna have to get in my login.
primarily operate on 20 meters and 40 meters, and I'm still a lot of new antenna designs and all that, and boy, it's pretty darn interesting, but I'm still kind of old school on that, you know, back, just get the biggest
Yeah, evening to Bonds over there in the Philippines.
and that's always the best bet.
I shall say good morning, my friend.
For the record for the log, boy, you're very strong, man, here. About 7:20 p.m. You're probably a little after midnight or so then, but you're 5'9".
So yeah, we've got the Worldwide DX crew on board the live stream right now. Hope you're all doing well. And whilst we're all here, thanks for supporting us, following, and all the rest of it, all the comments, the positive feedback. We appreciate it this side. Keeps us going.
I found an old linear and it still works. So I'm running about now I think 250 watts. But it all goes into a wire antenna, the Go 5 RV. And
Yeah, I better send a shout out to my friend out there, Pat in Oregon. I think he must be either busy at the minute. He's usually on the side. So Pat, if you get this on the playback, you missed this one. I'm sure you'll catch it later.
Yeah, in the future there will be another antenna to explore these other frequencies.
Also, shout to M1 BCM. Nice to see you in there, Jeff. Also a member of the Ham Radio UK Facebook group. So yeah, get yourselves onto the group, the UK Facebook group, the Ham Radio UK Facebook group, that is. And I think I'm a member of that one as well.
I don't know how much more exploring I'm gonna do. I don't know.
There's a lot of really good groups on there. Since lockdown's come in, I've obviously been doing a lot more videos, and still working from home, by the way, but I'm on holiday at the moment, so I'm not working for the next couple of weeks or so. But yeah, we've been staying in and making the most of the radio, and making a lot of new friends via the social media, so it's been great. I can't believe how I've managed to get in touch with a lot of you guys with the communications, because previously it was obviously a one-sided affair where I was doing the videos, you were doing the watching. But right now we've got some communications both ways, and yeah, nice shout to you, Alex, from across the pond. And that's why I'm beaming at the minute, Alex. I'm just trying to get stateside. The conditions, they're reasonable, they're not fantastic, but we've worked a couple of Europeans, and we can hear a couple of stateside guys in there. No problem on that one there. M1 BCM. Always here to help, my friend. And that's Jeff. So yeah, don't forget, if you want to join Jeff's Facebook page, Ham Radio UK Facebook group, there's a lot of stuff going on there, as is the same one that we have, which is Ham Radio Livestream. There's loads of good Facebook groups, so you don't need me to tell you that. But they're just a couple to think of. Yeah, evening to you, Alex. Glad you're enjoying it. Welcome aboard the live stream from the DX Shack. Late Night Dog in the house. So yeah, a little bit of fade from the guy in, I think he's in the Netherlands. But obviously better on the back of on the vertical there. But the stateside guy, vertical, he's better on the horizontal.
In the evening better than during the middle of the day or something. And at least I don't have to worry about watering the garden. Yeah, I've got a good location here for gardening, and been over the years doing some composting and working the soil.
He can certainly talk, he's as bad as me, isn't he? I'm just going to have a quick flick, so I'm not missing out. Doesn't sound like it. There we go, perfect timing. No, I'm not selling my 847, sorry buddy.
no problem at all. Coming through very strong. And I look forward
Nice
to
radios, the 847. That's that one there, guys.
Papa Alpha 3 Charlie
We use it for the satellite bands mainly.
7-3, take care, stay safe, and God bless from Kilo Germany 8 Yankee Alpha.
Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sugar. But yeah, the FT847, they do HF 6 meters. It does 4 meters, not the best, but it does it. 2 meters and 70 cents. So if you're thinking about getting an FT847, they are a good radio, and they are going reasonably cheap these days. Obviously, another classic piece of kit, 10 years old, but very nice. Yeah, you'll find one there, don't worry, Jeff, you'll find one. Steve's getting a rotator, he's telling us. So Steve's spent his money on a beam, I think it's a 10 meter beam, and he's going to be getting that up, which is not bad because the 10 meter band has been in good effect lately. So good timing on that one. But at the moment he's an 11 meter guy, so he'll make the benefit of it on there until he gets his license.
7-3, my friend, take care, and QRZ 20 Kilo Germany 8 Yankee Alpha.
Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Yankee Kilo Sierra, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger, very good morning, Edward. Nice to hear you. You're coming through very nicely. There's not many stations that I'm hearing from across the pond at the moment, and I'm only really hearing you, so congratulations. My name is Simon, Sierra India Mike Oscar November, and the call is Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra. And we're located in Bradford. I think we've had a QSO before. I've certainly looked you up before anyway. Kilo Golf 8 Yankee Alpha. 5x9, a little bit of QSB. This is Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Yeah, fine business, Simon. Well, thanks for the call, man. Yeah, you're sounding good. Sounding good. And,
Evening, Pat. I knew you'd be there,
I
mate.
have a little bit of a problem with this antenna. Sometimes I get a little distortion in it, so let me know if that's what the QSB is. I'm trying to work on it, but I don't know. It's kind of making me a little nutty over here, but
It's sounding
cool,
great.
Thanks for the call. Name here is Ed, and I'm in Columbiana, Ohio, kind of northeastern Ohio, just enjoying the hobby after a long 10-year plus layoff. Go ahead, Simon.
Yeah, QSL Edwell, you're coming through absolutely fantastic. I'm not sure if we spoke before, maybe we did. The pictures are looking familiar on QRZ, so maybe you were talking about putting an antenna up or something recently, if that's right. I can't quite remember now. But anyway, I like in the welding of the tower. I'm also into welding and fabrication, and that's a nice piece of box section you've got there welded together. Looking good. But yeah, you're coming through really nice. I'm just looking at your page, by the way. You probably sussed that out. But yeah, your audio is superb. Excellent Q5 BBC quality, and the band's not in particularly good shape tonight whatsoever. It's the best it's been for a few days, but it's certainly nowhere near what it could be. And you're coming through very nicely. I'd say 5.7 up to the 5x9, and I'm just using a small mini beam antenna pointing in your direction. About 400 watts out, and it's an FT1000 Mark 5 field, the MP. And yeah, it's sounding great this side, Ed. Kilo Golf 8 Yankee Alpha from Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sierra.
Yeah, cool. Fine business there, Simon. So you're solid 58. The audio and the mic pop-up sounds good. I have that. I'm not operating it now, but I have that rig, and it sat for a long time, and 10, 12 years, and then I got back on the air, and it worked pretty good for about a month, and I run into a little bit of a problem with it. I'm not sure exactly. I think it's something pretty minor, but cutting, welding, making sparks, that I'm pretty good at. But the electronics, as far as opening up radios and trying to fix them, you know what they say, Simon. A good man knows his limitations. So I know where to stop on all that. So I have a guy taking a peek at it. So hopefully I'll get it back here pretty soon.
Good way to be sensible.
I'm operating now as a 101950 SDX, like an early 90s.
Peaking at the 5x9.
And driving an alpha amplifier about 800 watts. So, yeah, fine business. Yeah, thanks for checking out my page. It's pretty messy. I mean, I'm not very good with all the technology. And I look at some guys' pages, and man, they're just beautiful, and colorful and all this stuff. And mine kind of looks like someone just like
threw a bunch of photos at the screen, and wherever they landed, that's how it stayed. But hopefully I'm going to get a better grip on that setup and maybe make it look a little bit better. But yeah, that tower's in the process. That tube comes in 24-foot length, 24-foot length. So that'll be a 24-foot section of tower.
Yeah, just looking at his page, it's great. It's got some good stuff on
I have a
there,
really big tower up now, an old.
despite what he's saying.
Tower. So I think I'm going to do that one, and where I could get my other 20-meter Yagi up and point it to the north. You know, if I could get it up in the neighborhood of 60 foot, that would be just about perfect for it. M0, YKF, KG8,
Yeah, Roger. Well, I'll tell you, your radio at the moment is working fine. It's absolutely booming. I think you said it were a Kenwood. It's coming up to the 5x9 and holding it there. Absolutely great. And I know exactly what you're saying when it comes to keeping to the sensible stuff. I have repaired a couple of electronic stuff, but I wouldn't fancy messing around with this FT1000 if it needed any fixing. I'd take it to a professional because it's a little bit too valuable to me to be getting it wrong there. But I don't mind some stuff. I fixed the amplifier, that wasn't too bad, but it's a fairly basic build, so things like that's okay. And obviously making antennas and that kind of stuff, that's when you start to enjoy it, and I'm sure it's the same for you. Especially if you can get the hacksaw or the grinder out or get the welding kit out or whatever. But yeah, all received, Ed. Well, it's working great, no problem on the page, it looks good. It looks good to me because I work in welding and fabrication, so as soon as I see box section lying around and kit equipment and kit, and looks like you've got an engine mount in there, a engine lift and stuff, and you've got cranes and stuff, and all the kind of toys that I like, so it's a great looking page, despite what you might think there, Ed. And nice to see the kids in there as well. I've got some pictures on mine. Mine's probably a singing and dancing page in your eyes, with lots of pictures and colour, but it's taken me quite a long time to get there. I didn't know it for probably 5 years or so, and I still keep adding to it now when I get bored. But yeah, it's looking good, and it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It's what you sound like and the signal, and that's awesome. So you can worry about the page later. You've got the main thing sorted out, priority, and working well. So yeah, it's great to hear you, and it's sounding fantastic this side. I'm actually recording this live on YouTube, and there's a few friends on the side checking out your signal, and a few of them are over the pond your way. Some of them are in Mexico, some in South America, some in Far East and Oceania. So we've got a good range of guys listening, so you're getting a serious truthful report, because they'll be giving me some earache if I didn't tell you the truth there. So back to you. Kilo Golf 8 Yankee Alpha, Mike 0 Yankee Kilo Sugar.
Yeah, fine business this time. Well, that's pretty exciting, man. That's cool. And certainly hello and 73s and best regards to anybody listening in. And,
There you go, guys.
Yeah, I'm looking. I agree, man. Your page is very nice. I've been off the air, like I think I told you, for a little bit over 10 years. So I just been back on the air for a little bit over a month. So that's just what I've been kind of working on. Is that I see one picture? Is that is that like a homebrew microphone stand there, like a little mini tower?
That's the one.
Simon Glenn?
Yeah, QSL LED, that's correct. I've got the little mini tower, which is made out of a bit of 2.4 TIG welding wire. I think you'll be working in the Imperial gauge, but basically some thin TIG welding wire. And I've got also another tower on top of the amp, which has got a beam on it, which is a little bit fancier. So on this handheld job, I modified it with a paddle on it and a couple of PTT switches, one for the radio and one for the amp. But yeah, people say you should get it suspended, but I don't mind holding it. I quite enjoy it, and it's quite comfortable, to be honest. Back to you.
Yeah, cool. I like it, man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, you can get your fingers in there.
Looks,
Lock your fingers in nicely.
Anybody could order one off the catalog or whatever. Not that there's anything wrong with that. That's cool too. Yeah, I like the little mini tower too. It looks like it would be like a you could drop it down, you know.
Hey Pat, check that out, Pat.
That's cool, man. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, the stuff that I'm working on now is I'm looking forward to getting it up. I have now one antenna you can see in the one picture is just in a temporary place where I test them. and it's about 18 foot up, and it's working pretty good, you know. And these antennas are pointed to the east, and then I want to put that one single Yagi up, pointed to the north, by a little bit to the northwest, and that'll give me lots of good DX coverage that way. I'm not a contest or anything like that, but I just, I don't know, I get a kick out of big antennas. I'm kind of old school, Simon. I like the antennas big and heavy, and most of the stuff I have pretty much fits the bill. I also have an old Mosley Pro 67 Baker that I'm waiting for some parts to come in from Mosley and get that thing put back together. And
Well, his signal's coming up over the 9 now.
Fabrication project I'm working on, and then winter time will come, and then hopefully I'll be done. I'll just be able to kick back and enjoy what I'm doing. M0YKS KG8YA.
Yeah, QSL Ed KG8YA M0YKS, and a few guys listening from my side via the live stream. And yeah, super. Well, it's all great when you can get these jobs done and they go how you want them, and that's the fun of it. I have been busy myself playing around with the antennas in this free time that I've had, and I've managed to fix and service every antenna that I own and possess there. I've had the ladders out a few times and been up and down, and yeah, I'm quite happy. I've just got one last job to do, which is a Delta Loop antenna which I've got up at the bottom of the garden, and that's between a few trees. And recently a tree got blown over, and it just kind of amazingly the antenna stayed up and it didn't come down, but it's just slightly different shape. So I've just got to reroute that a little bit, and every antenna job that I can think of has been done. So then looks like I'll be doing some decorating in the house and stuff like that, which I'm not looking forward to. Obviously I enjoy making antennas and cleaning the motorcycles and all that kind of business, but now it's the Wild's going to get her own way and get me in here and do a few jobs, hi, because I've finished all the fun stuff. But yeah, well, it's been brilliant catching up with you. You're up to 5x9 now, and actually possibly going a little bit stronger. So that setup you've got over there is working superb, and it will be interesting to know what will it be like next time I get you with the other antennas pointing in, I think you said the northeast. So I'm just trying to work that out. That would probably be a pretty decent signal in my direction, I would have thought, from M0YKS. Back to you, Ed.
Yeah, fine business there, Simon. Well, I'm glad your loop kind of to some degree weathered the storm, and yeah, that's also kind of on my bucket list this year. I don't know if I'll get to it or not. Put some sort of a just a big some sort of a big loop up.
Yeah, they're good at loops.
We'll have to wait and see. So
Receive well as well.
yeah, good on all that, and yeah, you know, playing around here with the antennas is fun. And you know, what I kind of found is, you know, I mean, you could check all of the computer modeling and all the marketing hype and everything else, but until you actually put something up in the air, you never really know.
That's exactly it.
Until you get it up in the air, you never know. A couple weeks ago, I put up, I had an off-center fed dipole real long, you know, and I thought, man, this thing is going to be perfect, man. This thing is going to really kick some butt on 40 meters, maybe help me out on 20. And boy, I put that thing up, and it was just bad, man. It was bad. So,
yeah, what works for one might not work for the other.
Because I'll be honest with you, Simon, if it's not going to perform, I don't want to waste feed on, I don't want to waste the space I got it hung on and all that kind of stuff. So I took it down and put up a little G5RV optimized with, fed with some ladder line. It seems like it works real good. Anyway, I'm going to let you go there, Simon. Thank you very much for the contact, man. I enjoyed the conversation very much, man. And I think we did talk before. As I paced down through this, I'm not sure. I don't computerize my logs just yet. They're on a tablet here, so. But I think
yeah, I'm sure we have had a QSO before.
That we hook up again sometime in the near future. There, M0YKSKG8Y873. Stay safe, my friend.
Yeah, QSL Ed. Yeah, I'm sure we had the QSO before. I definitely think we did. It wasn't that long ago, because as soon as I put your call in QRZ, your call sign populated itself. So that tells me that we've recently spoken. I got the suffix in there. I didn't have to even write it in. So I was definitely destined to work you tonight there, Ed. And yeah, all received on everything, and I received on the Wyndham kind of offset center fed dipole. I had one myself for quite a few years, and I expected it to be the bee's knees. I started off as a 160 Windham off centre fed dipole, and that was terribly noisy. Massive amount of noise on 160 and 80. Well, okay on some of the other bands, but still noisy. And then I chopped it down and made it into an 80 metre offset Fender dipole, and again a lot of received noise. Got out okay, but didn't receive too well. So in the end I binned it and put up a straightforward 80 metre dipole, and that just made all the difference. And then I've since changed that and made it to an 80-40 fan dipole, and it's working really well. But I'm on a MA5 mini beam at the minute, on a small short tower which is on a homemade tripod which is fixed in the garden, and we're about 600 feet ASL on the edge of the moors up in a place called Baildon, which is just north of the city of Bradford. So we'll catch you again soon, Ed, and fantastic copy, getting stronger and stronger as we get into the early hours of the morning. It's just coming up to 20 minutes before 1 AM, so I best probably call it a draw. So thanks for the QSO, and I hope you get a few more calling. Nice to hear you. Kilo Golf 8 Yankee Alpha, stay safe and healthy. Look forward to the next one from M0 YKS. Off and clear. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, Simon. 7-3, you and your family, man. We'll talk to you again.
73. So yeah, that'll do, guys. I'm just going to put my mic up there so I can talk to you guys, because I'm probably going to be closing down shortly, I'm afraid, because just a quickie really, which it's probably been nearly an hour as we are, I'm not sure. But yeah, just check out. So yeah, nice to see you in there, Digital Analog. Thanks for calling and checking in. And yeah, this is what we were talking about there, Pat. I know you saw it. So little mini tower there, finished off and ready to play and get some RF in it. Hi. So I'll say no more, and I'll say best 7-3 to everybody. So I'm just going to check the comments. And Steve says that hour 5. I think he means hour 5 and 5. I'm not sure if you're meaning the hour 5 and 5 at your end, Steve, or whether the station from stateside, from Columbiana 5 and 5, Ohio. So yeah, possibly that's it. So I'm just hanging around a few seconds more, and I'm glad you like that one, Pat. Thought you would. I'm just going to bang this log together whilst I just give you a few seconds to hit me with anything you might want to say before I sign off. So, I can see Alex Alonso. Hello to you, my friend. Thank you very much for letting yourself be known on the live stream. I hope everything's doing well your side.
On a much smaller scale, but yeah, that's it. It's 2-inch.
Yeah, basically, we've just been pointing towards the States. I wonder if anybody can hear me over there then. And if that's the case, I'll change frequency and give you a shout. And if not, we'll catch you another time. So yeah, thanks Sid. Evening to you, my friend. Thanks for telling me you like the mobile video. I'll be out and about in the DX machine probably next week, I would imagine. I've got a couple of weeks holiday, so I am planning on getting out and about. And yeah, we'll make some more mobile DXing, and I might even try a different band, possibly go 40 meters or maybe even 15. So I'm getting a few messages saying you're all going. That's my cue to get out of here. So 73 to Steve, 73 to Pat, 73 to everybody else, and we'll catch up with you soon. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying my humour, and thanks very much indeed for coming on board the live streams. I'm not sure when I'll be back with another live stream. It's just when the mood takes me. But obviously keep your eyes posted, and then I will be making videos in between. And all the Facebook crew, you take care, sleep well, and I'll catch the live people Sunday for sure in the evening, around about 10:30 my kind of local time. So I'll put a post up and you can catch me. In the meantime, 73, enjoy yourselves. Happy hamming, good morning, good evening, and this is M0YKS signing clear. Catch you later, guys. Peace out, take care.